Welcome back, Storytimers. Today's read aloud is Fluffy's Christmas Gift by Charles W. Page, illustrated by Cara Bazley. The fresh smell of cinnamon filled the air as red powder settled on the cotton balls. The ornament trembled while a trickling chill passed through its fluffy white fibers onto its cardboard body. The feeling moved up its wooden spine, rattling the snowman's bottle top hat. The snowman's eyes jiggled and then gazed into the face of a freckled red-haired boy. The lad sniffed the cotton and whispered, you smell like cinnamon. And ooh, you're soft. I'm Zack, and I'll call you Fluffy. The youngster grabbed Fluffy's popsicle spine, whisked him into the air, and twirled him around, making the snowman dizzy. Zack's blue eyes sparkled. Mom, he smells wonderful, like your Christmas cookies. Kathy placed a cookie in her son's mouth, watching Fluffy swing. How creative, Zack! Your snowman has everything shiny glitter and a hat that rattles. Let's put him on the tree. Zack smacked his cookie and whispered to his new friend, Fluffy, you're special. You're one of a kind. Light from the tree shimmered on Fluffy's glitter. He shook his cotton, releasing cinnamon into the air. The odour, mixing with the scent of cedar, gave the room a sweet, crisp smell. The snowman enjoyed the sights and sounds of Christmas. Carols sung by the piano, gifts shared around the tree, the star resting on the highest point of the tree. Fluffy gazed upwards and dreamed of hanging by the star. The view must be wonderful up there, and the starlight would make my glitter shine. Someday and somehow I'll rise to the top. Fluffy watched the other tree ornaments, the boy with drums, the golden-haired angels with silver wings, the soldiers standing at attention, the chubby man in a red suit. Fluffy tried to be their friends, but they looked away. After Christmas, the ornaments were packed in boxes. With care, Zack placed Fluffy on top of the others. Sweet dreams, I'll see you next Christmas. As darkness filled the box, the decorations shared their Christmas stories and gossiped about Fluffy. Ha! Look at Cinnamon Sticks. He's shaking. I think he's scared of the dark. Ouch! Why is Cotton Balls on the very top? He's too heavy. When he heard their hurtful words, the snowman stiffened his spine. Someday I'll get to the top of the tree. He ignored the grumbling, drifted off to sleep, and dreamed of hanging by the star. One day the lids opened and light bounced off the shiny ornaments. Zack lifted the snowman out of the box and hung him on the tree. I told you I would come back. Fluffy shook his cotton, let his glitter shine, and looked up at the star. Time passed and the odd cycle continued. A few weeks of free time were followed by months in the box. Each year, as Zack grew taller, Fluffy moved up the tree, and every season the grumbling gossip worsened. Cotton Balls thinks he's better than the rest of us. Just wait, Cinnamon Sticks, one day you'll get what's coming to you. One year, Kathy placed Fluffy at the bottom of the tree. The others laughed and heckled. Hee-haw, Glitter Boy's not so special when Zack's not around. Just wait, Cotton Balls. Soon Zack will grow up, then we'll see what happens. Angered by their words, Fluffy wiggled his string and slipped off the branch. He winced in pain when he thudded on the floor, cracking his wooden spine. Zack saw his ornament on the floor, picked him up and hung him high on the tree. The angels, on seeing Fluffy above them, turned their heads away, and the soldiers pointed their guns at Fluffy. The red-suited man furrowed his brow, his face flushing red with anger. The snowman scratched against the pine needles, thinking to himself, they're jealous because they are made of plastic. I'm handmade with glitter and cotton, and I'm the first one to be taken out of the box and hung on the tree. That Christmas, Fluffy saw the piano top. He saw shepherds and men wearing fine robes kneeling around a baby. Thought Fluffy. The baby sleeps in a special box. Seeing the wise men's gift, he rattled his hat. Some day, little one, I'll bring you a special present. Something different happened that year. When Kathy removed the ornaments, she stuffed Fluffy in the middle of the box, squeezing him in with the other decorations. When the lids closed, the ornaments grabbed his cotton and heckled. "Ha! Cinnamon sticks! Isn't so special now." "How does it feel, Glitter Boy, to be just another decoration like the rest of us?" Fluffy took courage. "I'm special. I know Zack will come back." Soon the lids opened again. Kathy pulled out decorations and placed them on the tree. The angels and soldiers latched onto Fluffy's cotton as they were pulled out of the box. They laughed and sneered as they ripped the snowman's cardboard. Pain surged through Fluffy's wooden spine. Piece by piece his body was torn away. Fluffy shook his bottle cap, bracing himself to be lifted into the air. When Kathy pulled him out of the box, the last piece of the cardboard tore off his body. Kathy's eyes watered. A teardrop fell and spattered on the snowman, sending a cold chill down his wooden spine. Instead of rising into the air, Fluffy felt his body sink lower. Kathy laid him in the box bottom beside broken pieces of cardboard and cotton balls. The lids closed. Alone in the empty box, surrounded by darkness, the broken snowman felt afraid. The box lids opened and closed many times. Each season, Fluffy watched the ornaments placed on the tree. He heard them jeer and laugh. "See you from the top, cinnamon sticks." "Well, cotton balls, have fun in the box." "Hee-haw, Glitter Boy doesn't shine in the dark." Their words saddened Fluffy. He longed to feel pine needles against his spine. He remembered the times he shook his cotton, filling the room with cinnamon. In time, the snowman was forgotten. The bullies stopped their jeering and name-calling. In a strange sort of way, Fluffy missed their heckles. In the darkness, he dreamed of Christmas. "Top or bottom, I don't care. I want to be on the tree again." One Christmas, the box was placed under the piano. He tried to sleep, but happy sounds kept arousing him. Suddenly, the box shook. The lids opened. Beams of light bounced off the glitter. A small hand reached down, grabbed Fluffy, and zipped him into the air. Fluffy soared around the room, trying to adjust to his eyes. A woozy feeling moved through his spine, seeing a pigtailed girl whisking him by the tree, making funny sounds. Yo! The black-haired girl showed her toy to a tall man dressed in a uniform. "Look, Daddy, it's an airplane. Is this like the one you fly?" Fluffy peered into the man's face, recognizing Zack's sheepish grin. Zack's red hair, now speckled with grey, still had small curls. Zack snickered. "Well, I'll be. One eye still hanging on, and there's his pop-top." Zack bent down and gave the stick frame back to his daughter. "Charlie, this is Fluffy. He's not an airplane. He's a tree decoration." Zack lifted Charlie on his shoulders. "This year, Charlie, you can hang him on the tree." Charlie placed the broken snowman right beside the star. "How's that, Daddy?" Zack stepped back and gazed at the tree. "That's perfect, sweetheart." Fluffy hoped the moment would never end. When Kathy dimmed the lights, the bright star shone through the room. Starlight glimmered over the manger. The baby slept with his face covered by a shadow. Fluffy gazed at the child and watched the wise men giving their gifts. Fluffy remembered his promise to the baby. "I'm now at the top, and I have nothing to give." He sagged his wooden arms and looked away. For some reason, Fluffy gazed back at the manger. Puzzled, he noticed something had changed. Starlight beamed on the child again, shining in his eyes. "How sad," Fluffy thought. "The light will wake the child." Fluffy stretched out his broken arms and the shadow lifted, shading the baby's face. And when he drooped again, lowering his arms, the shadow sank. His spine tingled, realizing what was happening. Fluffy was casting his silhouette over the child. Fluffy stiffened his wooden frame and rattled his metal hat. How beautiful! I can give the baby my shadow. I will give him the best gift of all, myself. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.